All right, here we go. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? If you can hear me loud and clear, please let me know in the chat box so we can start the very first morning session of the week. Yes, loud and clear, amazing. Who is that DJ? Moshak, I think is it called? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But if you simply just search on YouTube, it's very nice music to have in the background when you're back testing or that kind of stuff. I really like this DJ. That's the one, Moshak. All right. And he has a lot of different sets. All right, good. Let's dive straight into trading right now and see what the market has to offer. First of all, before we start, let's start our day with a moment of gratitude. All right, starting your day with an attitude of gratitude is, in my opinion, the highest form of energy, or it is just the highest form of energy you can start your day with. All right, when I started doing this a couple of years ago, my life changed completely. All right, I was way more focused, way more motivated to go after my goals and dreams, simply because I was already grateful for what I was having in my life and what I was going for. All right, test it for yourself. Do it at least for a month, do it at least for 2 months, and see the difference in your life. See the difference in your mornings and in your work ethic. All right, so let me know in the chat box, why are you grateful on this beautiful morning, and then we can start our very first morning session of the week. And if you have the possibility to put on the cameras, also very nice, because it's more fun to talk to faces than to talk to black screens. All right, great for new 24 hours for my smartphone for my parents. Let's go. I'm grateful for the infrastructure in Europe that makes trading possible. It's a very simple thing, but that's a very big thing. All right, being able to enter a smartphone, to have MetaTrader 4 or 5, to have brokers, to have prop firms that allows us to make extra money is insane. There's a lot of people in this world who doesn't even have a smartphone, who doesn't even have this opportunity to really trade the forex markets. All right, so be grateful that you have these opportunities. Okay, good. Let's dive straight into it. Let's see if the market has something to offer for us, yes or no. Let me first check what someone is sending out in the chat box. Grateful for your sessions. Grateful for you guys also that I can share my knowledge here. Yeah, I was also looking for a price trap on USD Canadian. Should I react right now? To be honest, I wouldn't really react at this moment. I would wait till the market comes deeper into my zone. But like you guys know, I have 2 different types of reacting on the price traps. All right, or you have 2 different types of reacting on the price traps. Well, the very first one is like that big retest that I always talk about. If we're looking at trending directions or trending markets, we have a couple of options. All right, so market is uptrending. You have the option excuse me, but you have the option to react the moment the market breaks out. So this is what we are looking for, right? We want to find highs in the market. Why doesn't this work? There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So we want to find highs in the market, and you have the possibility the moment the market breaks out to react on a fast retest. So let me draw this in here so you understand what I mean. You will see that market will give you like this very small retest and then moves in the direction you want to see. That's also a possibility to react on. Do I say this is bad? Of course not. But I personally love it more if the market goes up and gives me that big retest. So gives me that higher low following that uptrending market. All right, that's what I'm looking for. And if we're taking a look right now at USD Canadian, I would prefer the market going deeper into the zone to really provide me this higher low and get that longer run in the markets. These small or fast retests are good to create or to have like these take profit ones, but there isn't a high probability, or it does happen sometimes, of course, but we have a higher probability to have like that twin trade or that massive run, that trending market follow up with these bigger retests than we have it with these small and fast retests. Okay, so that's why I prefer the bigger retests. So I hope that's clear, and I hope that makes sense why I'm not reacting right now on USD Canadian. Okay, I want to wait till the market gets a little lower there and offers us a lower price there to react on USD Canadian. Had the same thoughts? Yes, amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, that's I forgot to check news tonight. Found GA yesterday at 9 p.m. Would have been a nice price trap still in. Let me check. When I back tested it, euro pound, you mean? Yeah, euro pound is one hell of a pair who gives you that example. All right. Um, no stop loss nitrate. You deleted your stop loss during spread hour. It is a pretty good idea, of course. Very nice price trap. You're more focused on this low, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Yes, you did. I was more focused on this one. I just wanted to see the market breaking this to have like that long-term movement, you know what I just explained. And that's a beautiful price trap. All right. So if you reacted here, great job. You reacted a little early. Let me check. Yeah, you reacted on that first retest. Nothing wrong with it, of course. But market just went a little higher here, created also some good price action. Let me check. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Nothing wrong here. All right. So I do see this market going down massively. All right. If you simply use a FIP on this here, you see market just touched at 78 and then started moving to the downside, which is also a very nice opportunity here. So what we can do right now with GA is simply make that new support zone. I would still use this high as my last point of structure because this high isn't confirmed yet. I want to see the market attacking these lows or breaking these lows before I'm even thinking about this point of structure that can be used to see reversals or to see the other direction of the market. But this is what you can do right now with GA if you didn't react on the price trap from yesterday, of course. All right. So another price trap for today. Break support and then, oh no, that needs to be resistance. There we go. And then we have the breakout of the support. Of course, with your situation right now, I would make sure your stop loss is as soon as possible back in place so you don't risk more than necessary. That's pretty obvious, I think. I forgot to give UCAT a flag. That was a blue flag, I think. Yes, sir. There we go. All right, let's move on because I saw AD Canadian also showing us some good structure here that we can use. I really like this price trap. Very easy, very clean. Breaking to the upside right now. We shall see if we can follow up that breakout. If you have more price traps, just let me know in the chat. Always here to review or to just see you guys trapping the markets with the knowledge you have from the past months / some people already years. What is this? Support. There we go. I'm always sending out a recording. I do not send out the traps. I will, if you guys want it. I wanna share the pairs I'm looking at in the chat, but not sharing links, not sharing price traps. I want to get you guys out of your couch. All right. I hope you understand what I'm saying here. The thing is, I want to get you guys on the sessions as much as possible, because if I'm sending out the price traps, no one would really follow these sessions. No one would really look at these sessions. While these sessions are the place to be, because here you will learn every single day again from every single price trap we have seen and every single breakout and retest we have seen, because we review every single thing. All right. So always make sure to follow as many sessions as you can. If you want, I want to share the traps or the pairs into the chat, but I'm not sharing any links to my trading view. Okay. Okay, amazing. CAD JPY and Euro JPY. Yeah, I was looking for CAD JPY to have this big retest yesterday. So I'm still seeing like a drop coming here to have a deeper retest and then follow up that uptrending market. That's what I was looking for. If I'm looking at it right now, I'm not really convinced anymore. I would rather, let's just give two options to this one. Okay, we have Canadian JPY first, the retest that is happening, which can possibly go way deeper into our zone to create price action and offer us a good buying opportunity. And if the market does not respect this, we have the breakout to the downside. Of course, if this this upside movement from this point get respected, we still have the opportunity to go for the breakout retest to the upside. All right, so that's a little bit what I would look for with Canadian JPY. I don't want to really mess with this support zone at this point, as this is not really the structure we are looking for if we are following that uptrending movement. All right, the last point of structure is right over here. Okay, I want to see this one breaking before I'm even thinking about the market going down. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Why not this low? Because it didn't create a higher high. Pretty simple, right? Market principles, basic market principles. Okay. The more you will be in this chart, the easier it will be to understand. There we go. Yesterday, what did you react on? 1 hour engulfing as my entry. Yeah, the deeper one here, right over here, I think this one or this morning star, you had different opportunities here. If you're still running it, it's not really a big deal. It's not really that you did something wrong price action wise, breakout retest wise. But if I'm seeing this, it happens way too much that the market just takes out these equal lows and then starts moving up. All right, so there's a very high chance market will dip below this and then starts moving up. All right, that's why I'm still waiting for a deeper retest. Okay, but it was not really a bad entry. It wasn't really something you did wrong or something like that, because everything was in place and we didn't have any equal lows back then. All right, we were already breaking below them. Okay, so yeah, let's see if it takes up from this point. Very good, enjoy the profits. If it goes down, hit stop loss, just know that market is still in that uptrending structure. All right, what you can do is, if you want to find yourself a zone where the market could potentially go to, is simply find your FIP levels, draw your FIP levels, and make sure you have your zones right over there. If the market comes there around 61 FIP, 78 FIP, 72 FIP, and you have your price action, that's usually a very high probability that the market will follow up that direction. Okay. Good. All right, amazing. I will do that. I will do that. I didn't know, of course. That's why I'm asking. I did it in the beginning, but I will start doing it again. So every pair we have from the price traps, I will share it into the chat, or I will share it into the Telegram channel. But no links. All right. If you want to see the price traps, if you want to check them, they will have to watch the recording. Okay, good. Then we have Euro JPY. To be honest, Euro JPY is a little bit the same. I was also looking for that retest yesterday to take the market up from this beautiful support zone. At this point, we have created some new structure over here because we were creating new highs, and we also broke that resistance zone. So I want to see maybe Euro JPY getting a little lower into this price trap, yes or no, and create some price action. If not, we have our new structure point that the market can break our retest to the downside. Okay, pretty simple. Like you guys know, I don't make things too difficult. And even the things I'm working with right now is basically what I'm doing behind the scenes with the back testing and that kind of stuff with Pricetrap is I want to make the traps and the way to react even more easy, all right, even more simple, because I love simplicity and I love how duplicatable this can be. Okay, so just stick with me. It could take a while because I'm very busy, but I'm working hard, all right. I'm making sure it's coming as soon as possible. I just want to make sure for the people who know me from the past, from educating on the platforms. I always made sure when I was backtesting, I had something that was good, all right, that the win rate was in place. And sometimes I was working 3 months, 4 months on it, but when it came, it was something very powerful. Okay, and that's what I want to do right now. Also, I want to make sure it is in place. I want to make sure everything is there. Okay, good. 80 JPY, indeed, I do like this one a lot. Very easy, very clean price trap. Let's see how it will play out today. And for the people who are wondering if we have bank holidays, if you can still trade price trap with it, yes, of course you can. Okay. I personally don't really care about bank holidays. I know the market will move slower. Everyone knows that during a holiday. But yeah, like I said, I don't really care. I just keep on trading. Okay. Same thing with the news. I just keep trading. I don't really care about the news. The only thing I just do is when we have red flag news, when we see market having CPIs or that kind of stuff, I just make sure I'm not in the markets during that event, or trying to react on the markets during that event. And that's it. All right. Sounds perfect. Of course, we are we are always growing. We are always developing. The moment you stop growing is the moment you start dying. So make sure you grow every single day, even if it's 1%. A lot of people always put pressure on their shoulders. They have to do so much, and they need to see results in one day. That I don't know. They are just putting wrong expectations, and this is one of the big problems we see when it comes down in trading, when it comes down in business in general, in entrepreneurship in general, is that they put on the wrong expectations. They think they start with something and it needs to be done in less than a month or something like that. Don't be that guy. All right, give yourself time, give yourself the right expectations. When I started with trading, I was literally saying to myself, even if it takes me 10 years, i'm still gonna um I'm still gonna not give up. Even if it takes me 10 years to be profitable, why should I even think about, like, how do I say it, like, this is taking me too long. I'm always questioning myself, like, how long did I went to school to learn how to build a kitchen? That was also a pretty long time. So that's a skill set. Trading is also a skill set. Why should I expect that 3 months will be enough to learn the skill set if I have done years of practicing to learn how to build a kitchen? All right. I thought I can quit my job. Yeah, but that was the same. In the beginning, I said to myself, like, yeah, I give myself 10 years, but I had the same expectations, like in 3 months, it will be okay. But in the back of my head, I just had it playing like 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. And I think that was my saving mindset. Let me say it like that. So if there is something I can really say to you guys, if you're in the trading game and if you're wondering like what kind of mindset do I need or that kind of stuff, this is 100% one of the parts you want to do, is give yourself time and build up the right expectations. Okay. Euro NZD would be this wrong. Did you change the way of finding price traps the last weeks? Because it seems like for me, you take way bigger and other price traps than before. ADNZD. I'm gonna come back on ADNZD and other traps than few months ago, maybe because the market changed also. Yeah, the thing is, what I'm more focused on, and I've just seen that happening too much and a lot of times, is I'm just focusing more on trending markets. All right. I'm just in the past, I was just, the moment I saw a small consolidation box, I trapped it. All right. Right now, I'm more focused on the trending direction, and I see it's also beneficial in my win rate. All right. So in the past, it didn't even matter for me if I had a 40% win rate or 50% win rate or that kind of stuff. So I wasn't, still till today, I don't really care about it, but as long as my risk to reward is good, that's the most important part. But I've just seen that if we focus a little bit more on what the market is doing trending wise, your win rate will benefit from it. All right. So just try it yourself. Of course, you have seen me doing it the last couple of weeks, but there isn't really changed a lot. I'm just a little bit more focused on trending directions. Which daily to-dos would you recommend to become the best trader and the best version of yourself? Very good question. And to be honest, there's a lot. It's also personal. All right. Let me say that first, that it's a personal thing, of course. What will motivate you won't motivate someone else. That's one of the biggest things you wanna keep in mind. But what I personally do is what I can say. All right. And what I personally do is, first of all, I have my morning routine. So I just start my day with focusing on my goals and dreams, and be grateful for what I have in life and what's coming. Um, once I'm done with that, I'm here with you guys. I'm just trapping the markets, making sure my charts are ready. And next to that, of course, you want to be, and your day is started. That's like my kind of morning routine I have. But once you have done that, during the day, I want to make sure I have listened to a podcast for at least 30 minutes, just to keep on working on myself, and have the personal development part, that keeps growing. Next to that, I want to also make sure I'm reading a book. At this point, I'm still busy with emotional intelligence. That's also a book I'm reading right now. But there are, of course, a lot of different books. And then, of course, what I'm also doing is making sure I'm journaling every single day. All right. That's one of the big deals when it comes down to trading, and making sure my log is on point. Most of the time, I reflect on the end of the week what happened during the week, like the different trades. How did I react? Are there different emotions that came up? Did I react wrong on my emotions or that kind of stuff? So you want to make sure you reflect enough on yourself. And what's also a very big and important thing that changed a lot for me is going for a workout. All right, every single day, or almost every single day. My workout routine is between 5 and 7 days a week, but it just built discipline for me, and it was also a place for me to go to really shut down all the different voices in my head, let me say it like that, like thinking all the way, like, I need to do this, I need to do that. If you are in the gym, you have like that moment for yourself, you will feel better, you will feel satisfied after your workout. um Plus, like I said, it built a lot of discipline for me. All right. If you have discipline in the gym, you will create discipline during your trading also. Okay. So that's a little bit it. There are more things, of course. What do I do more that is important? Back testing, of course. Right now, I'm back in the game, back testing like crazy. It was a little less before this, because I just had my strategy and everything went good, and was working perfectly. But right now, I'm also back testing pretty hard, and it's around 1 hour a day, something like that. That I'm busy with back testing right now. So you want to make sure you have at least, like, make it 3 to 4 hours back testing a week. All right. It's not too much, but it's also not too little. Okay. How can I find out if a trading broker is good and safe? What is important when it comes to this topic? Good question. But one thing is sure, no European brokers because of leverage. Yeah, it depends a little bit. Do you need such a big leverage? Yes or no? That's the first question you need to ask yourself. Um, so, for example, I've been using brokers with low leverage, which is if you're following up your risk management, not really a big deal, you know. And what do you need to check? To be honest, it's a long time ago I've been researching brokers because I have different options, when it comes down to brokers that you can use. So, like for example, you have Vantage, you have Pew Prime. Those are European brokers. You have IC Markets, but IC Markets is a little difficult when it comes down to Belgium. What do we have? What do we have left? I'm more using these three, like IC Markets, Vantage, and Pew Prime. Okay, Robo Forex. Yeah, that's also one I've been looking at. And if I'm not mistaken, something with berries. I need to think twice here. Was it blueberry? Something with blueberry? Blueberry markets. That's it. Exactly. Yeah, that's also a good one. So yeah, there are a lot of options. All right. You just test it yourself, watch the reviews, talk to people maybe who are using that broker, if they are able to get the payout and that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a little bit what you can do here for the brokers. Okay, so I hope that helped you a little bit further. Let me check what happened here. So AUD/USD, just to come back on this one, I want to make sure you guys are not misunderstanding this chart. What I'm looking for is following up this uptrending movement to get higher into supply zones right over there. So I want to see the market getting that retest in here to then follow up the uptrending movement or the breakout retest to the upside. All right, so AUD/USD, important that you do not read this incorrectly. AUD Canadian, of course, simple. AUD JPY also same simple thing here. Euro JPY also very simple. Price trap, Euro NZD, also basic principles here. USD Canadian, same thing. I want to see it getting lower, all right? And Canadian JPY, of course, same exact thing like we have seen on AUD/USD. And then we have gold, all right? Very clean and easy price trap here on gold also. I'm going to keep it with this. More than enough price traps. This is like 8, 9 price traps. That's more than enough, right? We don't need more. If we come back to the Forex Factory, we see that we have the Canadian CPIs. Make sure you're aware of it. 230, excuse me. It's gonna be massive, or it's gonna be heavy on the Canadian pairs, especially because it's a yearly CPI that they will talk about, and also of course the monthly. Okay, good. Would you recommend meditation, and when is the best time for you to do that? In the morning or in the evening or night? Meditation, I've been doing this a long time. It's a long time ago I did it. Got to be honest, of course. I've never been that consistent in it, because in my opinion, if you want to meditate, it has to come naturally. All right, that's what I think about it. Okay, so if I wake up and I feel like meditating, I'm gonna meditate. Okay, if I go to bed and I feel like meditating, I'm gonna meditate. But if I don't feel like it, I'm not gonna force it, because the moment you start forcing your meditations, it's going the other direction. Okay, so that's why I always prefer, if you feel like it, go for it. If you don't feel like it, don't force it. Okay. I've been following the meditations from Mr. Joe Dispenza, just so you know that. And what he's saying, and I 100% agree with it, is the best times to meditate is in the morning when you just wake up, or in the evening before you go to bed. All right, so in the night before you go to bed. These are the two best moments to meditate. Why? Because you are in a certain zone or area, energy wise, that is different than your waking hours. Let me say it like that. You are closer to your meditation zone. You will, once you start meditating and you get in that zone, you will 100% understand me. I cannot really explain what I mean. I've had this only 3 times from the hundreds of meditations I did. I only had it 3 times. I really went in that zone. And that was on a morning or in a night, because you are closer to that zone, because you're still in. I need to read the book again to really get the right words out here. Yeah, we have like different state of minds. When you're just awake, you're in a certain state of mind that allows you to get in your zone way faster and way deep. All right. So if you like in a trade or Euro JPY, it doesn't matter for this pair, or will be the CAD CPI news have an impact on other pairs like USD CPI news? For Canadian CPIs, you will see there will be impact also on GPYs. GPYs is a safe haven, so that's why you see GPY pairs moving on heavy news events. But it's not gonna move as quick or as big as Canadian pairs, of course. Okay, so I personally, if I'm running Euro JPY, I don't care. If I'm running any trade, I don't care. To be honest, I just don't want to react the moment news is happening. Okay, that's the only thing. Next to Joe Dispenza, I really can recommend Osho. He's a Japanese philosopher. Oh, that's interesting. Osho, Japanese, okay. Very sarcastic but deep. Okay. I'm gonna just write this down so I can remember this one. Osho. There we go. Sarcastic, yeah. Is it possible to upload every single session on YouTube, please? I have 3 shifts work, so 1 week night shift, then morning shift, evening shift, and I cannot watch your sessions, unfortunately. I would be very, very grateful if you can do this. Yeah, I'm already uploading my sessions on the YouTube channel. I know I've had like I think 2 or 3 weeks where there were some sessions missing. The reason for that was just problems with my computer. I wanted to upload, but I don't know, my recordings always went wrong. There was no sound, or it was lagging a lot. But that problem is fixed right now. So normally every single session we have will be on this YouTube channel. All right, so you will find everything over there. Okay. Good. I think that's it for today. I've covered news. I've covered the price traps. Oh, I didn't cover crypto. Let's end off with a little Bitcoin here, because I know a lot of people love talking about Bitcoin. Good. What happened here? Massive, massive bull run. All right, massive bullish push. I've said it already last week. When this was happening, I was still optimistic that the market would come down and have a 70K, 16K, excuse me, area where we could definitely go to. At this point, I'm doubting a little. All right, we are getting very high in price. Okay, but yesterday we were on a session with some people from Belgium here, and we were talking about Bitcoin also, and I was going through the different runs we have seen, and if we can follow historic price, like price from the past, just check it yourself, you will find it. If you go to the BLX chart, this one, you can find way more information, because you can see the whole Bitcoin chart here. All right, but if you just let me just show you last year, or last bull run, not last year. The moment the market gave the big retracement that we are basically waiting on right now is the moment the market cashed out or took out the last supply zone of the previous bear market. Okay, if we go down, we go back to another. I will show another one. If we take a look here, same thing. Let me just, this is halving wise. So we see the market taking out the last supply zone of the bear market before the drop, all right, before a retracement of around, this is 40%. If we go back to the previous bull and you look at this retracement, this is a retracement of 70%. So there is still a very high probability. Like you can see, I was already drawing this out because I was looking at it. We are here at some last supply levels before from the last bear market. All right, so if we are following up what we just have seen from the previous bull runs, we have still the opportunity to go between 70 and 30% to the downside. all right? And if you take a look at this supply or at these FIP levels, if we go 70%, we go back to the levels we were looking for a long time already. If we do 30%, we are just going below this consolidation zone, probably going back to demand zones to then follow up the uptrending market or the bull market. So I still believe we can follow up or we can get a big retracement. But like I explained already on a previous session, at this point, I would be start laddering on every single zone I'm interested in. All right. So for example, if market comes back, we have this zone. If market goes below that, we have this one. If market goes below that, we have this one. If market goes below this, we have this one. All right. And we can keep on going. And every time the market is getting back to one of these zones, you can simply split your investment. So for example, you have 5,000 euros. You can split this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. So around what will it be? 750 every single investment. So every time market is coming here, you just go for a 750, 750, 750. And in that way, you will build up a dollar cost average in between these prices. All right. So this won't be your entry price. This won't be your entry price. This also won't be your entry price. It will lay in like 50% of this whole move. All right. So let me take this FIP just to know, to give you a view. By doing this, your average entry, like a lot of people would be panicking and FOMOing themselves into these markets and putting their whole capital in these two investment points. And then they see market goes lower and lower and lower and lower. If market does exactly the whole move that we're looking for, your average buying price, so your entry price, will be around 30K. But if you were FOMOing yourself into the markets and putting all your investments right over here, yeah, you had an entry of almost 15K above that 50%. So that's the power of dollar cost averaging. You can play a little with that. Just if for example, if you're interested in even making your dollar cost even going lower, you should start with low investments at the top and build up the amount the lower the market goes. So for example, you start with 500, then you do 750, then you do 1000, then you do 1250. By doing this, you will even pull it down more, your entry, your dollar cost average, your average price of reacting, or your average price of entering the markets. Okay, so good. Let me keep it with that. I think my vision is clear on Bitcoin. What I want to see is retracement, maybe follow up that uptrending market, or just go and start dropping from this point. Okay, I was already seeing some break of structures just before or during the weekend here, and there was some opportunity to maybe catch out sells, but right now I think it's pretty simple. I just want to see a break of the lows, a break of the highs, and that's it. Okay, let's just wait and see how the market will react right over here. Okay, so that will be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Hope you guys had some value. We have 9 price swaps for today, just to cover the pairs pretty quick. We have GA, AD JPY, Euro NZD, Gold, USD Canadian, Canadian JPY, Euro JPY, and AUD USD. And then we have also AUD Canadian. So that will be it for today. I wish you the best. I hope you guys can catch some waves, make some money together. And then we see each other back, of course, tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Brussels time zone or Central Europe time zone, to review all the price swaps we had from today. Okay, yeah, I will send out the pairs in the Telegram channel. Okay, so thank you all and see you very soon again. Ciao, ciao.